Guys, what's the crack? I'm just up here in the Bitcoin With Dinny office. It's been a long day. It's been a crazy day. It's been a busy day, but it's been a good day. How's your day? I want to talk to you a little bit about you can retire early, but only if you understand this. And the majority of people don't understand this. And that's why the majority of people aren't fortunate to get to retire early. But I retired under 40 and I want to teach you how to do the same. And if that sounds good, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, become part of the community. And just a little introduction and a warning to all the new people before I get into what you need to know if you want to retire early. We're coming into a bull market. Bitcoin and crypto is full of scammers. Never invest money with someone who reaches out to you on social media. People do it all the time and then they come to me after they've lost their money. I can't help it, okay? So don't do that. If you want to work with Bitcoin With Dinny, only contact me or only purchase products. You can contact me through my social media and I'll respond, but I'll never cold message you. So you need to understand that. And the last thing I'll say is if you're going to purchase our products, buy them on the website, okay? But don't buy them off off someone who's pretending to be me through social media. And the introduction, we've been Ireland's first for 4 years now consulting company. We've taught people how to use Bitcoin and digital assets to retire themselves early. And over the last 3 years, people have done that. And despite our financial heads on mainstream media all talking bad and all being ignorant about Bitcoin because they're incentivized to bash Bitcoin and not let you learn and understand it and use it to retire early, because every penny that goes into Bitcoin is a penny not going into their pockets, which is all leveraged through our traditional financial system. But that all changes now in a matter of days, so watch as your financial advisor starts to call you up to tell you why you should buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin will be 100 grand before you get that phone call though, I promise you. It's not going to happen too soon. So you've got to understand this if you want to retire early. So today, most people went back to work. Okay, and I had a really busy day. I love what I do. I actually enjoy working, believe it or not. I run multiple businesses. I'd be super busy when I do work, but I do take a lot of time off. And, I took 2 months off there last year, so don't feel sorry for me. I enjoy the game. I enjoy the hustle of working and business. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. Certainly not for the money anymore. But a good few people I spoke to today were like, oh my God, back on that M50 again. Like, it reminded me why I hate this, or back in that bloody office thingy again. And I need to get out. I need to retire early. Okay? Now, most people aren't as fortunate as me and they don't love what they do. And they want to retire early. The thing is, though, okay, last night while you were sleeping, while I was sleeping, well, I wasn't sleeping, I don't sleep much, lads. I was sleep about 3 o'clock and I got up early. But while you were probably sleeping, I was awake for a lot of it because I was watching the candles. Bitcoin was ripping. Bitcoin went up almost 8% last night. Okay, now your traditional pension, your traditional means to get you to retire early, okay, that didn't go up 8% last night. In fact, in the whole year, it probably won't go up 8%, okay? Now this story gets worse, and I don't want to share you, but I do want to shock you, to teach you, because everything you know about retiring early, about pensions and normal investing, it's all bullshit, okay? You find someone who's retired early that way, because I ain't met them. Okay, I've not met them. I've met a lot of my friends have retired and are multimillionaires, but none of us done that. Okay, although it's sold to everyone as this is the way to get rich. So your pension isn't going to do in a year what Bitcoin done while we were all sleeping last night. Now it gets worse. Your pension, whatever value it is, if you've 200 grand in a pension, if you've 500 grand in a pension, you think you're sitting pretty. Unfortunately, you're not, guys. Okay, because the value of that pension just got chopped in half in the last 3 years because the cost of living has doubled, which means your pension is only worth half as much now. So if you're 200 grand, it's now worth 100 grand. In your head, that's how you should value it, okay? So a pension or any investment, I have investments there, and they're making 12%, and they're like ringing me up high five me. I'm like, you're not even beating inflation. Like, what is the point in being in these things? Okay, all roads lead to Bitcoin, and when you start to figure out that, like, Bitcoin's been appreciating somewhere between 100% a year on average, 100%, doubles every year on average. With volatility, like some years it does nothing, some years it goes down, then another year it goes up 5 times. That's the hodler's journey. That's why it takes education and understanding to be in this asset. That's why most people get it wrong. They do nothing in the bear market and they pile in the bull market. And then they leave in the bear market. But not our customers, not our clients, because we give them the accountability, we give the community, and we give them the education to understand the opportunity that they have. And that's why many of our clients this year will be retiring from the work they've done over the last 4 years. So, you've got to understand that you must, if you've got money sitting in the bank and it's doing nothing, get in contact with me, okay? Don't give it to a financial advisor and make him rich. I'll make you rich. I'll make your money work for you, okay? And I'll teach you how to do it yourself, so you don't have to rely on anybody. You don't have to trust anyone. You'll understand what to do, how to do it, and why to do it. So if you have money sitting in a bank, that money's worth half as much as it was 3 years ago. Understand that. You might be still 100 grand, 50 grand, 10 grand, whatever the figure it is, I don't care. But it buys you half as much stuff. So it's half as valuable. Okay? In another 10 years, it'll be half as valuable again if you leave it in cash. Cash is the worst asset. Cash is trash. Anyone who says cash is king is an idiot and doesn't understand money. And don't worry, I was that idiot before. I used to say cash is king. But it's clearly not. It's the worst asset to own. And it's also a dying asset because it's being phased out. Its days are numbered. You're being funneled into a digital euro, which is coming, which is a money you can't own, a money you can't spend, and a money with an unlimited supply. And guess what? What's Bitcoin? It's a money you can own. It's a money you can spend permissionlessly, and it's a money with a fixed supply. Which one do you think is better to own in your long-term future? Obviously the Bitcoin, okay? So guys, you've got to understand you must invest, you must be an investor. You must not think that cash is king, because it's not king. People who sit on cash just get poor, okay? And you must understand that you've got to become an investor. So share this video, like this video, do your daily exercise. I'm actually going to the gym now to get a training session in. I've had such a busy day. I just got out for a walk with the dogs there, and now I'm going to the gym. I'm going to get a workout in. But remember, Bitcoin does more in a day's sleep than your pension will do in a year. And meanwhile, your pension's not even beating inflation. So you're just making banks rich. And you ain't retiring early on a pension. If you'd like a plan to retire early, get onto bitcoinwithdinny.com. Get one of our products. Join our Retire Early Club if you want to be taught how to do it, or if you want me to do it all for you. Well, I'd have done for you. But do it quickly, because the problem is that Bitcoin keeps going up in price. Okay? And humans, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, we're terrible investors. Okay? So we look for higher risk because we think Bitcoin's beyond us. Too expensive. Now, for the length of time I've been in Bitcoin, people have said, it's too late to Bitcoin, Bitcoin's too expensive, and I'll find something else. None of these people retired early, okay? But all the people I know who took on Bitcoin strategies and built Bitcoin pensions, well, a lot of them are retired early, and some of them are very close to it, or have considerably increased their net worth in a short period of years. So, as Bitcoin's price goes up, more people are going to think they're priced out of it. They're going to be encouraged to take on more risk, do all the silly things, and the same story will continue. Bitcoin's too expensive. I miss Bitcoin, and I don't understand basic math. Because if you understand basic math the way we explained it in our consultations, you really understand you haven't missed Bitcoin. I put up a picture of Manhattan. Manhattan was one of the best investments in physical property you could have done. Okay, in the 17th century, it was one of the best investments of physical property that you could have bought. Guys, there's people at the back there who haven't hit the like button. Hold on a minute. Hold on a bleeding minute. You haven't given up your daily exercise already. We're 2 days into January, and they're sitting there, gob open, mouth breathing, looking at the phone. Get the finger out, alright? And hit the like button. It helps the algorithm. That's all it is. That's what we ask. I have a bit of crack doing it. Don't take offence, lads, if you're new here. I'm a mad raving lunatic, and I don't hide it. Okay, so Manhattan in the 17th century was the best investment anyone could have made. All right, if you came along 5 years later and says, "Oh, I missed it. It's 1705," you're like, "I should have bought the bit of land there in Manhattan. Damn it, I missed it." What if you came along 15 years later, like Bitcoin, apex property, and you're 15 years late, and the price of it's gone up a lot? Well, Manhattan had gone up a lot. 15 years, 17, 15, the year 7, and you didn't buy. You could have bought fucking prime real estate there. All right, what if you're 100 years late in the 18th century? Still the best investment of your lifetime. What about 200 years late? Okay, still the best investment of your life. People don't get this. They don't understand apex property. They don't understand pristine collateral. You just don't get it. You will get it if you do a consultation with us, because we explain everything so it's clear as day to you, okay? Or go and read 5 books about Bitcoin and you will have half an understanding of what I'm talking about. Most people haven't. The majority of the world hasn't even read one Bitcoin book, yet they criticise the thing. And that's why they're getting steamrolled. And that's why there's a huge wealth transfer, and it's moving from those who had money to those who have Bitcoin. And that's only going to accelerate over this next 10 years, as we've been predicting since 2020. And you're looking at it. We're living through it. So, You're not too late to Bitcoin. Study Bitcoin, understand Bitcoin, create a Bitcoin strategy. If you're going to get involved in high-risk altcoins and get-rich-quick schemes, you should create your Bitcoin strategy first, because the chances are the high-risk stuff, it's not called high-risk for no reason, it's high-risk because the chances are you're going to lose your ass, and you're going to have no Bitcoin. Then you're going to have to go on an accumulation strategy when it's much more expensive, which means your time to early retirement will be double, triple, quadruple, 10x'd. And that's not good for you. Because, as I said to you, your pension's not going to get you there, and your savings in the bank aren't going to get you there. But I want you to experience freedom, because life is short, and we only get one opportunity on this, okay? And you should invest in your education. The only difference, the only way I retired early, it's not because I'm smart. You know that by talking to me. You're like, he's a fucking mad idiot. How the hell did he do that? You know how it is? Because I bought information, understood investing, understood I can try and learn something myself, or I can pay someone who's already done it, save all my time, save all my money, and get to profit all the time. And that's what I've done. And that's how I was so successful, because I just paid people to teach me what they had done, so I didn't have to waste my time, waste my money. Most people don't do that. That's the difference. Most people don't do it to try to figure it out themselves. I'm going training now with a trainer, okay? I'm probably about 2 decades older than him. I've spent my life studying longevity, strength, fitness, myology, physiology, okay? Building fitness products. I know more. I've forgotten more than you'll ever know. That's not why I go there. I go there for the accountability, to get it done, okay? So there's always value in doing that, in leveraging someone else. I go there because it's going to be community people training, and that's just easier than going and trying to do it on my own. I also go there because the gyms are rammed in January. Whereas personal training, you have your own spot. So it just makes it a bit easier. But anyway, hope you got a bit of value out of the video. Hey, do your daily exercise if you haven't. By Jesus, if you haven't already, lads. And I have a look who's viewing. I'll be after you. I'm only messing. Dinny out.